Amon Leopold Goeth, a member of the Austrian SS and a notorious war criminal, is best known for his role as Commandant of the Plaszow forced labor camp during World War II. Born into a printer's family in Vienna, Austria-Hungary, Goeth joined the Nazi Party at the age of 22 and quickly rose through the ranks of the SS. Goeth's early activities in the SS are shrouded in mystery, as the Austrian SS was an illegal underground organization before the Anschluss of Austria by Nazi Germany in 1938. However, it is known that he worked as a courier between Munich and Vienna, transporting money, equipment, and instructions to Austria. He was also involved in the assassination of Austrian Chancellor Dollfuss in 1934 and was arrested by the police but managed to escape. In 1942, Goeth joined the team of SS Brigadeführer Odilo Globoknik and was ordered to build and lead a forced labor camp in Plaszow. Goeth was known for his extreme cruelty and sadism. He regularly beat and tortured prisoners and would often order mass executions for minor infractions. He also took pleasure in shooting prisoners from his balcony, using them for target practice. Before you continue watching, please subscribe to my channel and like it. Of course, this is not necessary. The main thing is to be sincere. Perhaps one of Goeth's most infamous acts was his creation of a human zoo in the Plaszow camp. He forced prisoners to perform for his entertainment, subjecting them to degrading and humiliating acts while he and his fellow officers watched. Goeth was also known for his corruption and greed. He would often steal from the prisoners, taking their possessions and selling them on the black market for personal profit. Despite his numerous crimes, Goeth was not brought to justice until after the war ended. He was captured by the Allies in 1945 and put on trial for war crimes. The National Supreme Tribunal of Poland in Krakow found Goeth guilty of murdering tens of thousands of people. On September 13, 1946, at the age of 37, Goeth was hanged near the former Plaszow camp. During Amon Goeth's punishment, there were some issues with the length of rope needed for the hanging. It took 3 attempts to properly execute him. On the first attempt, the rope was too long, causing Goeth to fall to the ground but still alive. On the second attempt, the rope was too short. On the third attempt, the rope was finally the correct length, and Goeth was successfully hanged. It is not known exactly how long he struggled before he died, but it is believed that the entire process took around 20 minutes. It is also said that Goeth remained unrepentant until the very end. When asked if he had any closing words, he reportedly shouted a Nazi salute loudly before being led to the gallows. It is difficult to know what Goeth may have been feeling during his punishment, as he left behind no written accounts of his thoughts or emotions. However, given his history of brutality and lack of remorse, it is likely that he faced his death with the same cold indifference that he showed towards his victims. The notoriety of Nazi war criminal Amon Goeth was brought to light in the aftermath of the release of the 1993 film Schindler's List. In the movie, Goeth was portrayed as a cruel and sadistic commandant of the Plaszow concentration camp, where he was responsible for the deaths of thousands of innocent people. Actor Ralph Fiennes portrayed Amon Goeth in the film, and his performance was widely acclaimed by critics and audiences alike. Fiennes was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for his role in the film, and his portrayal of Goeth is often regarded as one of the most chilling and memorable performances in cinema history. Despite his success in the film, Fiennes found the experience of playing such a ruthless and despicable character emotionally taxing. In interviews, he has spoken about the difficulty of inhabiting Goeth's twisted worldview and the toll that the role took on him personally. Following the release of Schindler's List, interest in Amon Goeth and his crimes increased dramatically. Many people were shocked and horrified to learn about the atrocities committed by the Nazis during World War II, and the film helped to bring attention to the plight of the victims and survivors of the Holocaust. Monika Hertwig, the daughter of Nazi war criminal Amon Goeth, made headlines in 2002 with the publication of her book, I Have to Love My Father, Don't I? The memoir details her struggles to come to terms with her father's crimes and her own identity as the daughter of a notorious war criminal. In the book, Hertwig recounts her childhood growing up in Germany with her mother, Ruth Irene Calder, who had been Goeth's mistress before and during World War II. In the years following Goeth's execution, Calder and Hertwig tried to rebuild their lives in the United States. They changed their names and moved frequently to avoid being recognized. In her book, Hertwig writes about the difficulties of growing up as the daughter of a war criminal. She struggled to reconcile the man she knew as her father with the horrific acts he had committed. She also faced discrimination and ostracism from others who knew about her father's crimes. Despite these challenges, Hertwig remained close to her mother, who she describes in the book as a source of strength and comfort. Calder was also deeply affected by her relationship with Goeth and his crimes. She suffered from depression and alcoholism, and she struggled to come to terms with her own complicity in the atrocities he committed. Hertwig eventually married and had children of her own, but she remained haunted by her father's legacy and the impact it had on her life. The publication of I Have to Love My Father, Don't I? Was a turning point for Hertwig. The book allowed her to confront her own feelings about her father and his crimes, and to share her story with the world. She also hoped that the book would serve as a reminder of the horrors of the Holocaust and the importance of speaking out against hatred and intolerance. Today, Hertwig continues to speak out about her experiences as the daughter of a war criminal. She has appeared in documentaries and interviews, sharing her message of hope and resilience in the face of unimaginable tragedy. Her story serves as a powerful reminder of the human toll of war and the importance of seeking justice and reconciliation in its aftermath. In conclusion, Amon Goeth was a despicable individual who committed heinous crimes against humanity. His actions during the Holocaust will forever be remembered as a dark stain on human history. However, it is important to continue to educate ourselves and future generations about the atrocities of the past in order to prevent them from happening again in the future. May we never forget the victims of Amon Goeth and the countless others who suffered during this horrific period in history. If you liked this video, please help distribute it. Share it with your friends on social networks. You can also help this video by simply liking and writing a comment. See you soon!